Good to go. Here we go, man. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Dave's RC. Um, this is Toe the Line, episode 71, and it is also a giveaway night, guys. So Eric had to step away for just a second. I'll be looking at the chat over here to the left, you guys. We are going to wait for some people to get in here, guys. We won't start the giveaway until we see a decent number of people in here. I want to give everybody a chance. Ted Collins, if you're watching, Mr. Sir, I got your request. I'll be sending those out here relatively soon. Guest Custom RC, what's up? It does look like Dave. It definitely looks like Dave. What's up, guys? How you doing, Victor? Ruffins, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Dennis Farley, Michael Roshka, Eric EQ RC, Air Vexed RC, what's up? Delaware, what's going on, man? Mr. David Snyder, how you doing, guys? There's Mr. Eric Shadow Ops. So yeah, guys, tonight is the giveaway night, you guys. And we are going to be doing three, right, Eric? Is that what we decided to do? We're going to do three. I think most people were looking at threes. Jermaine Spencer, what is up? Nathaniel Pulling, what is going on? John HBRC, what's up? Ron for the Hills, what's going on, man? Sky Blazers, oh my God, Sky Blazers RC, what is up, man? Yeah, he's been in a couple of the comments lately too, man. It's pretty cool, man. Good to see him around again. Yes. Mr. George Watson here. We got Pilot Ryan Media in the house, 200 driver. David Martin Graff. What's going on, you guys? Good to see you guys in here. What is up, Barry G? Mr. Danny Miller, JCB67, what is up, man? Glad you guys could all make it. 46 people in here already, you guys. Danny, thanks for that, man. Yes, reminding you guys to smash that like button, guys. Smash the shit right out of it. Jordan Joel. Go ahead, Eric. Yes, just like the giveaway, hitting the like button and subscribing, you guys, is free. Michael Wood, what's up? So Michael Wood, was he one of our winners? No, he wasn't. That's right. That's right. Well, hopefully Pterodactyl's in here tonight because I need him to send me a request. And here's the reason why I have you guys send me a request for your money through PayPal. Because if you send me the request, I don't have to go find you and accidentally send it to a different person. It's more direct and quick. As a matter of fact, George, I was going to touch base with you on this. What's his name now? Christopher. Yeah, Christopher was the winner, right? Christopher Morgan. If Christopher Morgan doesn't have a PayPal, George, what I can do is I can PayPal you the money if you would like, and then you can get that money to Chris, if that works. However that might work. If he doesn't have a PayPal and he can't send a request to me for some reason. Channel 6 Flaps, it is going out right. Yours and Eric's stuff is the last stuff to go out. You guys are getting that stuff like really soon. I'm sending it out like soon. So basically, I needed to get a couple of people taken care of first, and The reason for that was because those guys paid me money for these products. It wasn't something free that I was sending away. These guys actually paid me money for the Havoc, and Reckham Royce paid me for the FlexJet. I had to send those guys stuff out first because it was priority. They paid. It wasn't a giveaway type deal. And those guys, when you pay for something, you don't want to sit there and wait for it forever. Those guys had to get taken care of first. Eric, and that's why Eric's stuff is going out the very next, is because Eric is also paid. But I mean, I'm literally sending you guys the stuff out the same day. I'm just saying. I had to make that priority the guys that paid up. If there's no different, Eric, between me sending it ground and sending it like 2 or 3 day, if it's not that big of a difference, I'll just send it 2 or 3 day. That way it gets there sooner. Well, I don't want it to get hung up in the mail. The last 2-3 packages that I've sent out have gotten hung up in the mail quite a long time. I don't want that to happen again. Sage Creek Outdoors and RC, welcome to the live stream. Ron for the Hills, thank you for that $5 super chat, man. Appreciate it. Okay. He's working on that right now, you guys. He has to unplug it and plug it back in. We've had to do this before with his mic. I'm not sure why it happens. My camera does it sometimes, actually. Christopher Morgan, what's up, man? Christopher Morgan, do you have a PayPal account? And if so, can you send me a request for your moolah? $266, dude. That's what you'll be requesting from me. Is that right, Eric? 266, right? Is that what it came to? Like 266 something? Okay. I can't remember if it was something, if it was 266 or. Mike,
can you guys hear me now? Yes, sorry, battle interrupt. Can you guys hear me now?
There's a slight delay in the chat. We'll see.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm waiting.
Are you watching the chat too?
Yeah.
There we go. Ted Collins says, yes, we can hear you. Okay.
I just had to re-add it and connect it, so.
So, got the F100 Super Saber. Got it all fixed. Well, not fixed. I mean, the only thing that happens is when they sent this first batch out, the ESCs were not firmly planted to the inside of the plane. And during the shipment, they were coming unplugged. So when I got mine, it was completely unplugged. Got it plugged in now. I am actually waiting on a receiver right now that I ordered from Flex Innovations that comes with all the hardware that I need to set the Aurora up and run it through the Spectrum DX9. This thing is beautiful, you guys. It's huge. It's definitely bigger than the 80mm Saber. I mean, it's right on par with the MiG-17, you guys. This thing is it's in that size category. There's Pterodactyl. Where does he send it? You send the request, Pterodactyl. You send that request to my PayPal, and my PayPal is right up there in the top left corner of the stream right there. Look me up. You'll see me sitting there with an L39, custom painted L39. And send me a request. We're going to take care of you guys. And then we're going to get on with the show, you guys. That is part of the deal, you guys. Last time I paid the guys out before we did the next giveaway. It just so happens that the way it fell this month, I was able to just pay you guys on the show tonight.
That's okay though. They're still gonna get their money.
Mm-hmm.
Just remember too, guys, if your name is pulled, just because of the way things fall, it's not tonight that he's going to send you money. It's going to be next month. So the people he's giving money to tonight won last month.
It's always a month behind, guys, and that's my fault. That happened a long time ago. I believe I had to like register my truck that month or something or whatnot, and then we ended up getting a month behind. So now, and it hasn't changed since then. This happened a couple of years ago, and it hasn't changed since then. So it's always a month behind. So the people that are getting paid tonight are the ones that won last month, and the ones that win this month will get paid at the beginning of next month when we do the next giveaway. It's the way we've always done it. It seems to work out.
Yeah. I like for people that are newer them to know that, because it doesn't mean that if you get pulled tonight you're going to get something immediately. That's all.
And this is the way we're doing the build up for next month, you guys. We already had I think 80, and then like another 30 from PayPal, of not PayPal, but another 30 from Super Chats that are actually going towards this month's giveaway. So we're already at $400 for next month's giveaway, including the money that I put in plus the money that you guys have made. We're already at $400 in the pot for next month's giveaway, you guys. So that's where we're starting. We're starting at $400 right now. This is the giveaway night.
And anything that's what you match them at, isn't it? 400.
What's that?
You match them up to 400, don't you?
No, I'm starting the pot at $300.
Oh, okay. Sorry,
That's what I did for this month. I matched up to 400, and you guys ended up donating like $550. You guys, that's crazy. That's just crazy. All right, so let me go ahead and get these guys taken care of. It seems like, oh, that's actually a couple of PayPals that have come in. Hold on, you guys. Let me go ahead and do this real quick. Get these PayPal guys taken care of. I have one request so far. Let's get him taken care of. Christopher Morgan, if you don't have a PayPal account, I can send it to George Watts, and George can give it to you. Mr. George Watts, thank you so much. $25, you guys, already from Mr. George Watts. And then Martin Josen sent $15. Looks like Edward Collins. Let's go ahead and get you taken care of, Mr. Edward. All right, so all right, there you go, Edward. You're all taken care of, buddy.
If someone messaged you about hard to see you, I'm fixing it right now.
Somebody said hard to see?
Yeah, you in the picture, so I'm just moving things around so people can see you. And I'll push it for them to see here in a second.
Gary. It said, I just got here. Well, Bill. Let's see. Wild Bill says, congrats on 800. Did somebody reach 800 subscribers?
Let me look, because I had...
Skip Built RC in here. What's up? Skip, Bill, see you in here, bro. All right, there we go. Good. We're getting these PayPals out of the way right now.
They should be able to see you better. I moved things around so that way when you're done looking at your phone, they can see your face easier.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Christopher, I'm assuming that's your mother that I just sent that to. All right, so just pterodactyl that we're waiting on. And as soon as he sends that in, we'll go ahead and get that sent off, you guys. Awesome. Now, there we go. Now we're back in the chat again. There we go. There we go. Back in the chat again. Back in the saddle again. We really need to see his face. See whose face? You're not talking about seeing my face. You guys see enough of my face. You guys don't need to see my face.
I fixed it. That might be a delay. They can see your face.
You guys
now.
need to see Eric's face.
You don't need to see my face.
Eric, I'll talk and you just move your mouth so that way it looks like you're saying what I'm saying.
Right.
We'll just do that. You guys definitely don't need to see me to know that Mr. Dave's RC is here. All right, last one, guys. Last one, last one.
Well, Dave's looking at this stuff on his phone for PayPal and stuff, guys. If you haven't already, press the like button, please.
It looks like this.
It's free.
Come on.
And Mr. Scotty GRC, thank you for the super chat.
Okay, so wait a minute. I need to know if pterodactyl. Oh God, I need to, because I can't send this unless I know it's you. The other ones had a last name that I recognized. Their names were the same. Pterodactyl. Can you please?
You want me to drop your email for him?
No, I just need him in the chat to tell me what his initials to his name are.
Chris Morgan's funny. He said, might as well leave now because Jeff's here.
No shit, man.
But in all fairness, the people that won last month aren't in the drawing tonight. So I ran out of time to pull those numbers out. So if that number gets drawn, we'll just draw again.
Pterodactyl, if you hear me, man. Oh, we just had a super chat come through. Scotty G, RC, thank you so much for that $10 super chat, man. Pterodactyl, if you could please get Scotty G a wrench and a number.
Does he have a different? Is he a different name?
He might.
Scotty G, did you have a different name, or has that always been your channel name?
EQ JD. Okay, so let me go back to this now. Okay.
Okay, so I'm giving you a wrench right now, Scotty G. No one else is getting one tonight unless Dave specifically tells me. Scotty G, you are number 129.
Oh, where did he go? He was just here. I hate when this phone acts this way. It's so dumb. There he is. Okay. All right, congratulations to all you contest winners from last month. I appreciate everything that you guys do for the channel. You guys are awesome. Enjoy the money. Tell me what you get with the money, so that way I can tell everybody in the next giveaway or in the next live stream that we do. I can let these guys know what you got. If you can take a picture of whatever you had, so we can put it on the screen, that would be great as well.
So, Dave.
What's up?
Terror put the 2 capital letters in the chat as JD.
Yes, and that was his initials on PayPal, and I just sent it off to him.
So I just want to make sure because I know you're worried about it going to the right place, because we ran into that with that dork in Europe that wouldn't give it back.
Phoneboy RC, that's right, America. This is America. That's right.
Home of the Bald Eagles.
That's right, man. Fred Barrett, how you doing? Good to see you, man.
So, Mr. Hanger... Sorry, Battle. I gotta tease Kenny here. So, Mr. Hanger 51, did you have an electrifying day today?
Mr. Pilot Ryan, thank you so much for that. Pilot Ryan, $50 super chat through PayPal, you guys. Thanks a lot for that, Pilot Ryan. Appreciate it, man.
So, guys, everybody, like Robert is saying in the chat, please hit the like. It's not only is it free, but it helps Dave and his channel out. Like, the more likes he gets, it gets promoted out there, which is a win-win for the show and for you guys.
And I don't take down my show after it's done. I know Pilot Ryan does, because he has so many other videos that he does as far as flight videos that get attention. So I know that Pilot Ryan leaves his broadcast on Saturday nights up for a few days so people can see it, and then he takes it down. I don't take mine down, and then I put it into a list, you guys. And yeah, so definitely hit that like button. That way, people that haven't seen the show, it'll be something that pops up for them if they need a reminder. The more likes I get, the more that shows up, you guys. You guys, so far, thanks for all the super chats. That's great. So, like I said, we'll do a tally next week. But you guys, before we get into the next giveaway, you guys, I wanted you guys to take a good look at this Super Saber, you guys. This thing is amazing, you guys. It's absolutely beautiful. I wish you guys were here in person. Not all at once, obviously, because that would just be way too crowded. But anyways, just so you guys can see it, it is a very sizable plane, you guys. It's much on par. I'm going to get. Lee Davison, you dog. Lee Davison just sent a private message. Anyways, guys, it's very much on par with the MiG-17, you guys.
The Avios one.
Yeah, the Avios one. Those two sitting next, this one and the MiG-17 sitting next to each other are going to look super nice, you guys. Really nice. I tell you what also is going to look nice is the regular Saber sitting next to this one and the MiG-17. That's going to make for a good picture. I'm actually going to have all three of those planes out, and I'm going to take a picture of all of them together. Unfortunately, I have to wait for a receiver to show up from Flex Innovation.
Because it has that adapter so you can program it, right?
That's it. That's exactly right. There's an adapter that goes with the receiver that works with the Aurora. Dave Marshall kind of turned me on to the knowledge during the when we unboxed the plane, and definitely for sure he's right. It comes with the wire. If you buy it from Flex, they actually send you the wire for free. And I'm kind of hoping that this Aurora is already at update 1.14 because it is a brand new plane. You would think that all of their Auroras that are coming off the line right now have been updated. Hopefully. If not, we'll have to plug it into the computer and run the update. Mr. Fred Barron, thank you so much for that $25 super chat, man. Fred Barron is an awesome contributor, you guys, as far as George Watts, David Snyder, Michael Covington, Spencer Keith. If I haven't said your name, it's not because it's just because I can't remember off the top of my head. But you guys know who you are, who give to the channel in order for us to be able to do these giveaways. You guys, super awesome stuff. You guys, appreciate every bit of it. The channel appreciates it. The community appreciates it because we get to do giveaways just like this, you guys. For you contest winners, once again, before we get started on anything else, I want to get you guys a close up on this. And
this people
jet.
Are curious how you got it. A couple people have asked. So
okay, so how I got it was I had a little, I guess you could say, Pilot Ryan touch with my hobby store. The hobby stores ended up getting these things first, you guys. The hobby stores got these planes first. When the first orders went out, the hobby stores were among the first people to actually get these planes. My hobby store just so happens that they have a contract with Flex, and they work, hand in hand with Flex Innovation. And this plane was sitting there waiting for me when I went to go pick it up. I was actually supposed to have it last week. Some things came up. I wasn't able to pick it up last week. I ended up picking it up a week late. I was a little nervous because I did want to be able to show this plane to you guys as early as possible, and it just so happens that we're about a week behind on it, which kind of stinks because then that's going to put me another week behind on the flight because I'm actually waiting for that receiver to show up. But I'm going to get you guys a close-up real quick of this bad boy.
Man, you can't, from this far away, you can't tell that thing's foam.
I know, doesn't it look good, man? Here, let me get the light on.
They did a really good job on the finish on that thing.
Super good, man. Super, super good job, man.
While you're doing that, Fred, thanks for the super chat. And Nate, thanks for
Fred,
the super chat as well.
Man. As you guys can see, there's the Aurora setup right there. Get you guys a look at the inside.
How many amp is the ESC on it?
It's only 100 amp ESC for a 90 millimeter fan, you guys. That's usually you find 100 amp ESC in an 80 mil.
Is it an Outrunner?
All the sport jets. It's only 100 amp ESC.
What's the KV?
Really nice finish though, you guys. Like Eric was saying, it's got a super, super nice finish, you guys. It is really, 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 really nice.
Do you know what the KV is of the motor?
The KV, what was it? 3,000 something by was it 1900? I can't remember now. I'll actually look.
That's okay. 100 amps with close to 2,000 kilovolts is plenty. I mean, it's not going to be a rocket ship.
1980. It's like a 1980 kV, or I'm going to look for you. I got the book right here. Super, super nice plane, though, you guys. I can't wait to fly this thing, man. I am super excited about it.
Just do your thing, Dave. I'll be right back. I gotta go stop World War III with the kids.
Okay, buddy. Yeah, sure. No problem, man. I'm just looking in here for the KB on the motor. One of you guys might have already put it in there already. I should have it right here. It is a Potenza 65 DF 1600 kV motor. 1600 kV, you guys, with a 100 amp ESC. Wow, that's impressive, actually. 1600 kV. If it's 1600 kV, that means you guys, you could probably upgrade the ESC in this thing a little bit to make it run probably a little more efficient, huh? I wonder if you went up to like 120 amp ESC or 130 amp ESC, maybe it would run a little easier. It wouldn't be, because 100 amp ESC doesn't seem all that much for a 90 mil fan. It really doesn't. Let me go ahead and get this camera back up over here this way.
Okay, I'm back, guys. You know what it is like when you have kids. Sometimes World War III happens.
That's right, man. So you guys, they got a bunch of the camo versions coming in, and not a lot of these silver ones, you guys. These silver ones, I honestly believe that they're producing more of the camo version than they are of the silver one.
Well,
so if you guys can, what's that? Go ahead, Eric.
I was gonna say, just because my 64mm F86 Freewing has the same finish and even similar colors, it might be because it's hard to get the foam cells to disappear that they opted to go more with the camo one. Because any of those shiny metallic paints is almost impossible to get rid of the cell outline of the different cells of the foam.
Oh yeah, if you got up close to this thing, you guys can actually see the different cells. But like Eric said, that's kind of what you get with the silver paint like that. You guys, man, I'm excited. I am excited about tonight's giveaway. Super excited. I'm excited about going out and flying this plane. I wanted to actually plug it up and run the retracts. I was actually thinking about sticking it on a servo tester and just pulling out the retracts and stuff and checking the lights and testing the lights and stuff. But I'm just going to wait. I'm going to wait. We're going to do a video on it once it's all bound up. And we are actually going to run step by step through the process of hooking up the Aurora to the receiver, the Spectrum receiver, and getting it bound up that way. We're going to do a video on that because there's not a lot of videos out there showing that. So I'm going to have Dave Marshall on the phone, and I'm going to, if he'll be on the phone, I'm sure he will. I'm sure he won't mind. And we are going to bind this thing up together, you, me, Dave Marshall, and the community. We're going to get this thing bound up, and then we're going to get out and fly it. The P-61 is ready to go, you guys. I just have to change the leads from that EC or XT60 that's on there to an EC5 connector, and then we're going to be out flying that P61. I'm going to fly it on a 4S 5000. It recommends like a 3600 or 4000. Yeah, it's a 4S plane, yeah, but it recommends like a 3600.
It's two props, though.
Two counter-rotating props, yep.
I mean, it's not going to be a rocket ship, but it should have decent enough power. Those are pretty big.
It felt like it had enough power. I had it on the ground with a 3600 in it, and the thing felt like it had plenty of power. But it feels a little light with that 3600 in there. It felt a lot better when I put the 5000 in there. It felt like
yeah, Dynam Birds are on the lighter side of things.
Super light. Yeah, they're really light. They are light planes. There's just not a lot to them. A lot of plastic, a lot of
Dana's RC, sorry about that. It is a FlexJet Innovation Super Saber.
Yes, it is. It is Flex Innovations F100D Super Saber. Super nice plane. This is in the Thunderbird scheme, you guys. And if you guys can get your hands on one of these Thunderbird scheme ones, do it, because there's not going to be a lot of them. I mean, there's going to be a lot of them as far as the production goes, but I honestly believe that they're going to be doing a lot more of those camo ones than they are of these Thunderbird scheme ones, guys. So if you can get yourself a Thunderbird scheme one, get it. They're going to be a little bit more on the rare side, I think. Not to mention, I've always been able to see the silver planes in the air a lot better than I can a camouflaged one. Because as soon as that camouflaged one gets a certain way in the sky, you just kind of lose orientation. Even though you know which way it's going, you still lose the orientation of it. Talking about told him you cannot come to RC Loan. Going to get anyone who can make it. BVM is going to be there this year. So I saw something on YouTube today. They had a Warbird Classic at that Rosewood place that we went for Jet Jams, you guys. I didn't know that they were running another event there this year. They actually had a Warbird Classic there. I'm not sure when they did it. It looks pretty recent. Probably within the last week or two they did it. Super, super awesome, guys. I was like, hey, wait a minute. That field looks really familiar. I wonder why. That's where I went to Jet Jam.
So you've gotten a hold of everybody that won last month?
Everybody that won last month has already been paid out. They're all taken care of. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Yes, sir. Yes, sirree. Just looking down at the chat, you guys. Whenever I'm looking down right here, I'm just looking down at the chat. Jackson RC, what's up, man? Good to see you in here. $6.99 price tag on that bad boy. Is $6.99 for what? Is the price tag on the Viper jet from HSD? Because that's about right. That sounds about right.
Those HSD birds, though, even though they're foam, it's almost like they're not.
The Viper Jet and the T-33s from HSD and their F-16 that they have, those planes are just absolute badasses.
I mean, HSD has like foam planes down to the T.
Is Dana's RC talking about the Flex Jet? Is there a major supplier offering this, or is it a little guy? No, yeah, Flex Innovations offers this. You go to flexinnovations.com. They have these, but I think they're sold
not
out right
in
now.
stock yet. Dave had an inside track on one. So when they're in stock, you can get them on RC Jet Works, which is Pilot Ryan's friend Andy, and other places that sell Flex Innovations will have them too, and online. It's just they're not in stock yet, and Dave had the inside track. Thanks for the super chat, Flying Times.
Flying Times, thank you so much for that. Appreciate that, man. There you go. Victor just dropped it in the chat, you guys. These things will be coming into stock very soon, you guys. I think I believe what Bert told me was that they just received their last shipment of the first batch that went out. You guys that are receiving the second batch are actually going to get yours with your ESC, mounted down and plugged in, and everything's going to be okay with it. These first batches that went out to the RC stores, like I said, they had an issue with the ESC being unplugged back here. The ESC plugs in back here at the tail.
Jeff in LA said they were in stock. It's just they sold out. But the Super Saber overall is a really popular Century fighter from the 60s and late 50s. So I'm not surprised they sold out, because they're actually a pretty decent price for what you're getting. They're
pretty iconic. They are pretty iconic. And yeah, he's right. They for what they are. There's a lot of people that wasn't what's his face, the NASA pilot, the NASA guy there. He was a Super Saber pilot. I can't think of his name now. It'll come to me.
A lot of them were also F-104 pilots because they could simulate different space aircraft on approach in the atmosphere with a starfighter. So,
yep, I believe it was Neil Armstrong was a Super Saber pilot.
A lot of those early astronauts were several different plane pilots, even when they went into the, because they were test pilots and in NASA, so they flew several different planes.
I'm not sure if Ryan has a link for Flex Innovation. I'm not sure. I know he has one for
RC Jet Works
and RC Jet Works. I'm not sure if he's in bed with Flex. I'm not sure. They did have, there was a few of these guys that you guys could pick up through Flex Innovations. They did have some in stock, but they went very quick. That first batch that they came out with, there was a few that didn't get sent off to hobby stores. They put them on their website. They sold out almost immediately, you guys, like immediately. So if you weren't literally there that night waiting for them to pop up for sale, or you didn't have, I don't actually think they did a pre-order on these as well. They just waited for them to come out. I don't think there was a pre-order.
It was kind of like a soft launch on them. It wasn't like...
It was a soft launch.
It wasn't like Motion or Horizon, where when they come out with a really cool bird and they have someone like Ryan present it,
right?
They just showed up and were magically on the website.
Nice. So, RC Jet Works, there you go, guys. There you go. David Snyder, thank you for that. Dropping links in the chat, you guys.
So when you're ready, Battle, we should probably do the drawing, because there's a couple people.
Well, let's go ahead and get the first one out of the way while we're shooting the shit.
So you guys will still be able to hear us, but I'm gonna bring the.
Did we get Scotty G a number? Did we get Scotty G a number before we start?
I already did.
Okay, cool. All right, cool. I didn't notice that you did. Just making sure.
I had to give Nate one too because I forgot.
Get off her back. What is he doing and where is she at?
So as you guys can see, I am shuffling
sneaking off the Westbrook.
The numbers so you guys can see that it's plenty of random. So when you're ready, Battle, we can do the first one.
Yeah, go ahead, man. Yeah, like I said, we can just spin the wheel periodically while we're. We don't have to do them exactly back to back to back. We can just spin the wheel once and then shoot the shit, spin it again. That way you can just kind of spread it up throughout the live stream. But you can go ahead and get this for the first one, you guys. Here we go. So what is it, Eric? What did we do? 950 divided by 3. So we got to do that real quick. It's gonna be like 3
seconds. 127 is Ken Spruce Jr.
If they're not in here, you guys, we'll give them 30 seconds to a minute. If they don't say anything, we'll respin. That's why it's important for you guys to be here. Look, this Ken guy might not be here. If he was here, he'd be winning $300. He'd be winning a little over $300, you guys. I think it comes out to about like $318 a piece, you guys. Just subscribed yesterday, but seeing on RC channels, how are you doing? I'm doing good, JT. Thanks for asking, man. JT, we'll get you a blue wrench tonight, and then we'll get you a number on the next giveaway. The next giveaway that we do next month, we'll get you a number, and you'll be in our next giveaway. How about that, boss?
Ken Sprouse Jr. is here. I scrolled all the way up, so he is here.
He's here. Has he said anything since we've announced his number?
Yes, he has.
I'm looking for him. Where did you see him at? There's Flying Times is.
So yeah, guys, there's only two or three.
Jr. Yes, sir. There he is.
There's only 2 or 3 people that Dave gives an exception for not being here. They're really close to Dave. So
and they usually have some like back problems or back issues, or they work late. And those 3 people are Skip Built RC, Delaware, because he's usually out on a boat or fishing or something like that, and he can't pick up reception when he's out there. Not to mention he's a good friend of mine, so I give him the benefit of the doubt. And then we got John, right? The old man, Mr. John. Those are the only 3 exceptions, you guys. If any of those guys' names get drawn, we accept those ones. And it's been that way from the very beginning. It's not that I'm taking special favoritism or anything like that. It's been like that for literally since we started doing these giveaways every month.
Well, and the people you're mentioning are basically like a sibling too. So.
Yeah, Skip, John, and Delaware. They are definitely like family.
I did Delaware tonight, yesterday, because I know he's been having a rough week or two. And
I'm glad.
it's helping him
I
out.
heard that you were having a rough one, man. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Eric hasn't been doing so well either, man. I'm trying, and I'm trying to catch up on sleep, man. I've caught up on some sleep, you guys. Brian Brissett, we will get you a wrench, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely. And then we'll give you a number next month for next month's giveaway, you guys. Or Brian will get you a wrench and then a number for next month's giveaway. We'll give you that next month during the giveaway.
Was Brian
or
the
at some
one
time.
that you said give?
Well, there's Brian Brissett, and then there was
JT83. I'm adding him right now.
Okay, JT83, and then Brian Brissett.
I was doing something and forgot to add him, but I just did.
You guys, I've been paying attention to the chat more tonight. I usually don't do that, and I'm sorry that I don't do that. Sometimes when we have a guest on, we're just trying to focus on the guest, but on these giveaway nights, I really do like to pay attention to the chat a little more. You guys that are sending in PayPals and Super Chats, I just want to say thank you so much for that, you guys. That's why we're able to do this giveaway tonight, and the giveaway we did last month is because of you guys. So again, thank you for that. If I missed any of you guys, I'm sorry. I will make sure that I get you guys a shout out as soon as I find out that I missed you. I'm gonna go grab my drink.
That's all good.
Da da da. So the first winner was Ken,
Sprouse Jr., and I wrote it down on the spreadsheet.
and he's the only one that we've done so far.
Correct.
And that's for 318 big ones, buddy.
That's a good gift. Come on, quit doing that, Skype.
And just to reiterate a little bit, you guys, we do give that out on next month's giveaway. When we do next month's giveaway, that's when those prizes are given out. We just gave everyone their stuff tonight. All the contest winners from last month have already received one.
The nice thing with the way you're doing it now too is when they don't have to wait for something to come to them. They can, unless someone specifically says, "Hey, can you order this for me?" and then we have it sent to them. But like tonight, the three guys that won last month, they have the money. They can just go spend it on whatever.
It's like Eric EQ just said. EQ was like, "Dude, I don't have a PayPal, so what would I do?" Well, I'll just order you something, whatever you want, within the amount of money that you guys win.
So if you're someone that doesn't have PayPal, which there's a few people out there like that, that's fine. We can work something out like Dave just said.
You definitely don't have to rush out and get a PayPal account. It does make things easier on me. But it's very understandable if you don't have a PayPal account. That's cool. I can just order you something. But I tell you what, sending out the money PayPal, that actually takes a huge load off my shoulders. I don't have to worry about packages showing up. I don't have to worry about running into the problem that I ran in with Kenny where I bought his T33 for him. And now I have to fill out all this paperwork and do all this stuff. And then I have to get it from Kenny first, then send it to Motion RC. When you guys get the money and you purchase it yourself, you're purchasing it in your name. So it's... don't mean to sound so mean about it, but it's your problem. You know what I mean? It doesn't become my problem, and it just makes things a lot easier. Kenny was able to order his RV8. Spencer was ordered his T33. So if something goes wrong with those planes, that leaves it that makes it so that they can go and talk to the company about it.
Then they can't claim, "Oh, you want it," or "It was a gift. We don't want to warranty it if you guys get it yourself."
So yeah, that was kind of the part of it, you guys. It looks like they will help Kenny. It's just taking a little bit longer than we expected.
Dave's basically the middleman on this one, so it's going to take longer. If you guys buy a plane and there's something wrong with it from the factory, and you get the money from Dave, there's no Dave there, so you can directly get a hold of the company.
Jim, thanks for that PayPal. Let me get your last name. Jim DeCow, thank you so much for the $5 super chat, man. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. He was just our contest winner.
Doing another one, Battle.
Yep, go ahead. On to the next one, you guys. Next number coming up. Drum roll, Dave. Marshall, give us a drum roll. Give us a drum roll. Even though we can't hear it, give us a drum roll, Dave. Yes, sir.
Number 60, whom I'm looking up right now.
Yes, sir.
Flyby Mike.
Oh, look at that. Flyby Mike sends a super chat and gets rewarded as a winner, you guys. So Flyby Mike, if you're in here, please just give us a little yes, sir in the chat.
Or I'm here.
Or, yeah, and I'm here. Anything to let us know that you are in the chat. 82 people in here, you guys. Thank you so much, man. These are usually big nights for me in the channel, and we definitely appreciate everything, you guys. We definitely appreciate everything here. Awesome community to be a part of as well, guys. This is an awesome community to be a part of.
So he gave you a super chat, Battle?
Yeah, so Jim did, and he was our, oh, which one was he?
I haven't seen Fly By Mike, but I've seen Ken.
Fly by Mike, where are you at, man? We need you to say something in the chat. Hopefully you did not leave.
JT83, you're gonna love your Kingfisher. Not only does it come with the skis, it comes with floats and a water rudder. It also comes with a FPV canopy, so you can put a camera on it.
If any of you guys know who Fly by Mike is, he just sent me a super chat not too long ago. If you guys know who he is or have his number, you need to get a hold of him, man, because I would hate to do this to him. This is a $300 winner. I would really hate to do that to him.
I haven't really seen him.
He sent a super chat not too long ago. Oh my goodness, please, please, RC Fly by Mike. RC Fly by Mike. Please let us know you're here. Are you here, sir? I'll give him another minute, you guys, and then we'll respin. I hate to do that to him, man, because he was here. Hopefully his computer didn't shut down on him or he didn't lose internet or something. Oh, man, and I hate to sound like a dick, but rules are rules, man.
I'm ready to spin again on the ART battle.
Shit, man. Damn. These are the ones that kill me. Spencer Keith, thanks for this $10 super chat, Mr. Spencer Keith. Thank you so much. Wow, man. All right, RC Fly by Mike. Your time has expired. We are spinning again. Eric, go ahead, man. Shit, I hate to do that to him.
Spencer just sent you a super chat.
Yeah, I saw that. I just gave him a shout out for it. Thank you so much again, Spencer. Appreciate it, brother.
Sorry, I was looking for that other guy and didn't see that hear that you shouted him out.
Did you see up there? Did you see up there that he sent us a super chat?
51. Let's bring the spreadsheet up so we can see here.
Mr. Randy, thank you for that for that PayPal, man. Super chat / Oh, RC Fly by Mike. Damn.
Is Craig Beaven here? Because that's who number 51 is.
Craig Beaven, are you here? He's been in the comments lately, man. Hopefully he is here. Like the last couple videos that I put up, he's left a comment, man. So hopefully he's in.
Ken Sprouse Jr., thanks for a super chat. I don't know.
Thank you so much for that, sir.
I don't know why it's timing out, because I'm saying good connection on this end, so I'm sorry, guys.
What, is it timing out?
Just buffering a little bit. I haven't seen Craig tonight. Oh, there he is. Here he is.
Is he in? Did you see him?
Yep.
There you go, Mr. Craig Beaven. Congratulations, brother. You are the second winner, bro. You are the second winner.
Almost lost out on that one, buddy.
Barry Campbell would like to know what his number is real quick, if you don't mind.
Let me write Craig down real quick, and then I'll give it to him.
Sure. Congratulations, Craig. Congratulations.
Barry Campbell is number 104.
Barry, did you get that, sir? Number 104. Ba-ba-ba-ba-da-da.
So
Nice, Craig.
JT83, earlier you were commenting about how you're going to get Kingfisher for the winter with the skis. Just be aware, the main strut on that thing does not really give much. So, that whole bulkhead where the gear are, if you land hard, likes to come off. So, if you're not using the skis and using tires, I suggest getting softer tires for it. That's like the only drawback on the Kingfishers. The landing gear strut is ridiculously hard.
And Eric actually got the fluffy tires put on his, didn't you?
Yep, and I haven't had the landing gear come off since.
Nathaniel Morgan would like to know what his number is as well. And then after this, you guys, listen. Here's how it works. If we call your number, we know what your number is. Don't worry. We'll make sure that you guys are called out right. But I'll let you know, Nathaniel. Hold on. Give him a minute. Let him look it up. Hi, baby.
I'm pretty sure I have to add him because the only Nathaniel on the list is Nathaniel Pauling, so he's 131. Let me add him to the wheel real quick.
Well, good thing you asked, Nathaniel Morgan.
That was unintentional, so.
Hey, smelling like a snack. Damn.
So I'm adding him.
Mama's smelling like a snack, you guys.
So, Mr. Nathaniel Morgan, you are number 131. And he is added on the wheel.
So yeah, it's just a vanilla double shot, espresso double shot. It's a Starbucks cold can. Love it. Yeah, it's pretty good, man.
Yuck.
They don't make me jittery like those goddamn bangs do, man. Those bangs make me super jittery. These don't. It's just coffee. I don't think it's as much caffeine or ginseng or whatever they don't. I think this is just caffeine. That shit has like ginseng and shit.
Ginseng is stronger. It's natural, so it's not as like bad on your system, but it's definitely stronger.
Mm-hmm. That shit gives me the shakes for like an hour. Mr. George Watts, thank you for that. Yeah, that's one more to go, guys. We got one more to go.
Rackham, you're too funny.
Was that Randy? Oh, that's the one from Randy. Okay.
Look what Rackham
Randy
said.
thinks that. Yeah, Randy sent it. What happened?
Look what Rackham said.
Rackham's been saying a lot of crazy shit in the chat tonight. I seen.
When is he not crazy?
Oh, Wreckham Roy, he's just
Roy.
He's Wreckham. It's just Roy. That's all there is to it. He's just Roy.
So here we go,
Sage
guys.
Creek Outdoors and RC. Let us get you a blue wrench, sir.
I'll do that after I do the last number real quick.
Sounds good, man. Yeah. We'll get you a number next month when we do the next month's giveaway. We'll get you one we'll get you a number during the giveaway before we do the giveaway.
So cross your fingers, guys. This is the last
one, you guys. Last one. Ooh, I'm floating. Magic. I was flying.
That's me.
That's the closest thing to flying I'll ever do.
Dave, that's me.
Moving me like that?
Number 2 is me.
It hasn't popped up for me yet. Oh, Eric, so I can only see you on Skype through my computer.
Oh,
so
okay.
I'm actually... All right, respin. Congratulations, Eric. We definitely did not do anything to make that happen. That's just the complete randomness of it. We actually haven't even had a low number in I don't know how long since Jeff's custom one. Eric, Mr. Shadow Ops, you deserve that, man. You deserve that. You deserve that, bro. You deserve that, man. Congratulations, man. Just because he pushes the button doesn't mean he's out of the giveaway, you guys. He has a number. He's had his number for a long time. As you can see, he's number 2. That should tell you something. That should tell you something. All these guys with low numbers, under 50, they've been here for a while, you guys. I always like to see one of the guys under 50 win during the giveaways, you guys, because that's some of the older guys that have been around for a long time. That's awesome. That's awesome, Eric. Congratulations, brother.
Thank you. I didn't expect that. When I saw my number come, I was like, really? This like never happens.
I didn't expect that either, man. It's completely random. Like I said, me and Eric actually sat here one night or one afternoon, and we did sets of 10. We did like 4 or 5 sets of 10, and we spun the wheel 10 times in a set, and it's random. It's pretty random. We had repeated numbers, but they were literally like almost back to back when you get a repeat. But yes, congratulations to the winners, you guys. That's awesome. Hopefully the microphone didn't pick that up.
What?
It's pretty good. It's a pretty good mic.
Oh, your mic. Never mind. I didn't hear
Yeah,
it.
my mic. Yeah. I think my son just farted. I was hoping I was hoping the mic didn't pick it up. Nothing. It was either you or the dog.
You'd be dead if it was the dog.
It was the dog. We'll just blame it on the dog.
I know, but if it really was, you'd be dead already.
Oh my God, man! He did it earlier. As my daughter was walking in, he let one go, and I was like, "Was that you, Kayla?" She's like, "No." So it was the dog, man.
My dog that passed away in June, when he would do that, you wouldn't hear it, but once you smelt it, it was, dang dog, go outside now.
Oh my goodness, you guys! So let me show you guys the underneath of this thing, you guys, real quick. Look at this thing.
Oh wow!
Look at that! Isn't that beautiful? Look at that Thunderbird scheme,
man. They did
a
great job on the paint
sexy,
scheme
man.
on that.
They did such an awesome job. Look how big this thing is, dude. It completely blocks me. It's huge. It's
nice
big.
thing about it being a Flex Innovations, unlike some of those Avios birds that look really nice, you know the innards are really good too, being a Flex Innovations.
The thing that I don't understand is why Flex Innovation is still using an outrunner. Everyone else is switching to end runners, except for Hobby King and Flex. I wonder why. I wonder why this didn't come with an end runner.
Cost, and to be honest with you, it depends how they have what ESC and size the motor too.
George, you gonna get a Flex Jet? Or are you gonna get not a Flex Jet? Are you gonna get a Super Saber, George? I want to see as many of these as I possibly can down at the Boozer event, you guys. I want a huge gaggle of these flying at one time. Because obviously this jet is coming with me to the Boozer event.
So, Air Marshal, you weren't here, but yes, it's on the way. He ordered the correct receiver with the cord that'll allow him to put the latest firmware or software, whatever, on the Aurora 8.
I actually... I bought, like I said, I bought this receiver, which is the AR637T. It's the one with the button on it to and it's to bind it, yeah. And it's not going to work, you guys, because this has AS3X in it, and the Aurora has its own version of like an AS3X in it. So all you need is a satellite receiver in order to get this to work. Plus, there's this special wire. It's like a 4-prong wire at the end with a little plug that you need in order to get it to work. And they actually, Flex Innovations actually sends that wire for free when you buy the receiver through them. So yeah, I will be running this on the Spectrum.
That's really nice of them. That means if they ever do updates, you have the ability to update it.
Yeah, it was cool because when I clicked on it, it said that there was 2 things in my basket, and I was like, wait a minute, there should only be 1 thing in the basket. Well, I'll be damned if I went in there and it showed the receiver for $44 or $40 or whatever it was, and then underneath it says free, and it shows the little wire there.
So, yeah, with the the Flex Innovation birds, they have an Aurora 8, which is basically a gyro flight computer. So all you need is something to give it input. So Dave,
let me get you a look at that. I'm gonna show him the Aurora now.
Dave had to basically just get a digital receiver with no gyro or stabilization, so it could give inputs to the Aurora.
So right there, guys, the Aurora. It is called the Potenza Aurora 8. It's the same thing that comes in the Flex Jets. Same thing, guys. That's it right there. And basically, you need a receiver, just a regular satellite receiver.
With a digital signal. If it doesn't have a digital signal, it might not work.
It won't work. It actually says specifically that it has to be a digital receiver. So yeah, you're right, Eric. It definitely has to be digital. I just can't wait to fly
the coding is different from analog to digital. Trust me, I had to know that when I was a drone operator. So even though sometimes analog signals are just as good as digital, the signal is different.
I tell you what, man, this plane is going to be a lot of fun to fly, you guys. I was watching somebody fly theirs today, and oh my God, was it awesome! This guy was flying it like a sport jet. He was flying it inverted and doing inverted banks and reversing, and it was sick, man.
So I know you didn't want to have the show too long tonight because it was a giveaway. Does anybody have questions for Dave or I while we're here?
It is however you say that. Aurora? Is it just Aura?
If there's one R, it's Aura.
I was saying Aurora, like the Aurora Borealis. No, it's actually Aura. So yeah, Dave's right. Dave, why you always gotta punk me out in my show like that, bro?
Them squid boys for you. Got all that schooling to push a button, so...
That's right. That's squid training, keeping him on his toes. But Dave, thanks for that. Sage Creek RC Outdoors. Oh, we still haven't gotten him a blue wrench yet.
Oh, sorry about that. I was writing stuff down and forgot. Sorry about that.
I really wish that my FlexJet would have worked. I don't understand why it wasn't. It probably was because I was trying to use a tactic receiver with it. And it wasn't compatible with tactic. I mean, I don't know. I have no idea. I wish I could have gotten it to work. I ended up taking the Aura out of my FlexJet because I thought I was convinced something was wrong with it, and then I plugged everything in right to my receiver, and everything worked great. I used my own gyro in it, and that thing flew amazing. He did just bitch slap me, George. If anybody wants to know what it's like to be bitch slapped on their own live stream, just ask. I'll let you know.
Dana, he will. He's just got to wait for the correct receiver.
So what we do, Ken, is like we just did today. Next month, when we do the live stream, the giveaway, for next month's giveaway, you guys will send me a request through PayPal then, not now. Don't do it now. You'll send it then, and we'll get you guys taken care of as far as your winnings. Got an update for Real Flight 9.5 yesterday from 9 to 9.5.
Yeah, they just released Real Flight 9.5, so...
Good. I can't send it to you because I actually sent it to Roy.
Went to Reckham, Air Marshal.
Yeah, so I couldn't get it to work, but that didn't mean that Reckham Royce couldn't get it to work, so I actually sent him the Aurora.
What receivers were you trying to use?
I tried using the Tactic. I tried using the...
Are the Tactics digital?
I don't know. Probably not. I tried using
they're good receivers because Tactics just introductory version of Futaba, basically. It's a good signal, but if it wasn't digital, that might have been the problem.
Like I could get this stuff to work, like the controls to work, but some of the stuff were backwards, and I couldn't get them to reverse. Like my elevators were backwards, and I couldn't get them to reverse, even if I did it in the radio.
You probably had to plug it to the computer, because that's why
you're probably right.
My FR Sky S6R receivers I use are real similar to the Spectrum ones that have A3X and Safe in them. when the control surfaces are backwards like that, or when the corrections are backwards, I have to plug the plane in or the receiver in to the computer and flip it in the software.
Farmer Man, there were no specific prizes. There was an amount of money that each winner won, and that's what they'll get sent out at the beginning of next month. Joseph, yes. Joseph has it right. That's what the giveaway was. That's what the winners will get next month, at the beginning of next month. So we didn't give a plane away. It's working out a lot better this way so far. So we're into it a couple of months now, where we're just sending out the money to the people, and then they send me a picture of whatever they bought, and then we give them a shout out on the channel during the month, and we will put their pictures up. Like, as you can see right there, that T-33, that is actually Spencer Keith's. He actually sent me a picture. I'm still waiting for Kenny to send me a picture of his RB-8, so that way we can put that up in one of the videos. See you later, Nathaniel. Take it easy, man.
So, if you haven't smashed the like, guys, on your way out tonight, please hit the like. It helps Dave out a lot.
So, the people who won again, Eric, can you run that by? Air Marshal wants to know.
Sure.
Skip Bill, thanks for stopping by, man.
Yeah,
we're about ready to get up out of here, too,
for
guys.
sure.
Eric will let you know, Dave. Hold on one second.
Ken Sprouse Jr. and Mr. Craig Bevan. And then me, of course.
So, Robert, when I tried flipping it in my radio, it wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. It would not reverse the channel. I don't know why. That's why I just gave up on it, because I couldn't get my elevators to reverse. I even tried it on the 8-channel, 850 tactic. Same deal. Wouldn't let me reverse them.
My FR Sky ones are like that. When I have to reverse... Well, if the input is reversed, I can fix that. But for the gyro, whether it's just the stabilization or the oh crap button, I have to flip that in the software on my computer. But I assume
LJ, what's up, man?
I assume that maybe what you had to do was either the firmware was out of date, or you need to flip it with a hook to the computer, or both.
That's probably what it was. The firmware was out of date. Oh, and it probably wasn't digital.
That would screw stuff up if it wasn't digital.
I tried the Tyrannus too, Eric. That's the other one I tried, and the Tyrannus was equally as difficult. And then when I couldn't get it with the Tyrannus, I don't believe I had the DX8 at that time. I don't think I had gotten it.
You didn't have the
yet.
DX8. And depending on what Tyrannus receiver you were using, it might not have been digital.
And maybe the update. No, I was using the 90X or X9
Oh,
XD
that's
Plus.
true.
So I just probably didn't have the update on it as well.
Robert's correct.
That was probably my biggest thing, is I didn't have the update on the Aura or on the Tyrannus.
Robert's correct. If you get the Lewis scripts on the controller, including the one I'm buying from you or bought from you, if you put Lewis scripts on it, everything I told you I had to do on the software with my computer, you can do with the controller if you get the Lewis scripts downloaded onto a Tyrannus.
So that's probably what my problem was, guys. I was, like I said, I was oblivious to the way these things worked. It almost made it seem simple to have a Spectrum radio, and I think it was shortly after that Michael Roshka ended up selling me his DX8 so that I wouldn't run into these problems again.
I like a challenge, and I like FR Sky, but everybody has their preference. One thing that's nice about Spectrum, and this has come from someone that hates Spectrum, everybody, okay, is especially their new receivers with AS3X and Safe, you don't have to do anything to them when you get it.
Oh, so Jeff in Lower Alabama, you want to hear the funny one on this? I don't think I got an instruction manual with my FlexJet. I think that was one of the biggest problems, too.
Oh, that makes sense, Air Marshal. Air Marshal is an electrical engineer, basically, / computer engineer, guys. And he's saying that the reason why your FR Sky didn't work battle is because you need one with the S-Bus. Because remember how not all
Oh,
FR
yeah,
Sky
no,
receivers have that S bus?
Yeah, but the ones I do have, they do. Those are the
But you didn't plug it into the S bus port though.
No, I
Because
didn't
when
plug
you
it
do
into
the
S
S bus, it behaves like that makes sense, there, Marshall. When you use the S bus, it behaves like a satellite receiver when you do that.
Right. So yeah, I just didn't know. I didn't have, and not to mention back then, the community has really kind of wrapped around each other now, and we weren't quite as close as we are now as we were back then. You know, we're closer now than we were back then. And if it had these things,
I don't know.
Had these things had happened back then, and like, you know, I was friends with the Air Marshal as much as I am now back then. He probably would have been able to help me back then. Not to mention, I didn't make a big deal of it either back then. I wasn't necessarily asking for help either, which was probably another reason why I didn't get it done on the Aura. But this time we're going to do it right. I got Dave this time. Dave's hooking me up, you guys. We're going to have him on the phone when we get this thing fired up for the first time. He's hopefully he'll take the phone call so that he can walk us through hooking it up. Maybe even possibly getting this Aura updated if it's not updated. Getting my Spectrum DX9 Black edition, getting that updated. I think that actually has the newest update on it, actually. S-Bus, XRL, SRXL, and SRXL2. That's right. But if the SRLX2 that you use is like this one, because look, this one is an SRXL2, but this also has AS3X in it, you guys, and that's what you don't want. You don't want the ASR, because this does have SRXL2, but it's also an AS3X receiver, and the AS3X receiver and the Aura, I think, would fight each other, and you might have issues there. So it's a nice receiver to have, you guys. I was thinking about just keeping it, but at the same time, it's a $100 receiver. I can go get my money back for it. Oh, Paul, don't let Dave see you spell Aurora. But yes, the Aura is a nice system. I just haven't had the luxury of getting it to work properly for me. You know, Paul, this whole time I thought it was called the Aurora too. I was actually just calling it the Aurora just a few moments ago. But Dave pimp slapped me back down to earth and made me realize that it's actually called the Aura. So A-U-R-A, is that right? A-U-R-A? Aura? And I'll still probably call it the Aurora. Just sometimes. All right, so Dave Marshall said that I possibly could use this one, just don't program the AS3X, but he said it's a waste of $60. He's right. I could use that receiver for a new plane. I could do that, Ken. I honestly, I could do that, but at the same time, I can use that for a new plane that I get. Let's see, the T-33. I was going to be doing an L. So here was the deal, guys. I was going to do an L-39 Joker scheme plane, but I already have an L-39. There's no sense in me buying the same plane and just putting a different paint scheme on it. So I'm actually going with the T-33 because it looks kind of similar to the L-39 besides the front of it. It has the straight wing, and that's the one. I'm actually going to do the T-33 as the Joker plane and not the L-39. For the simple fact that I already have an L-39, I don't want to buy another one. So we're going to go with the T-33. That's okay, Eric. We're about ready to shut down anyways, man. Ken, exactly, man, exactly. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'll probably, what I'll do is this will probably go in the T33. And then you guys, I'm thinking that the MiG-29 will probably be like a Christmas thing. Maybe it'll be under the Christmas tree for me for Christmas. Maybe one of these years I'll actually get a plane under the tree for Christmas. But guys, listen, man, 60 of us in here, or 55, we're down to 55 now. People are starting to slowly trickle out. Eric needs to go deal with his children. I need to go to bed. I need to go take a shower and get to bed myself, you guys. Actually, I'm going to take care of a couple of things. I got a couple of little things that I want to do. I actually need to start on the F-18 as well, get that fuselage swapped out. It is a great receiver, Wreckham Roy. I actually have this in a lot of my binding flies that I have from Horizon, and they all work great. Every one of those receivers has worked awesome for me. But you guys, make sure you guys join us tomorrow night, Pilot Ryan Media, Hangar Rats, Pilot's Lounge. Not sure what episode he's on, but it's at 9 p.m. Eastern time, guys. Merry Boozers, 8 p.m. on Sunday. Dave Marshall, Air Marshal Mondays, you guys. 10 p.m. after him, you guys. We got Mr. Fiery Booty Guniac himself with Nathaniel. They start between 10 and 10:15 p.m. That's Eastern time, guys. On Tuesdays, you got Flight Club with Jeff and Dustin. Wednesdays, Hangar 51, or not Hangar 51, but Hamilton's Hangar and GB Linden. Make sure you guys check out Hamilton's Hangar. Hamilton, I actually have this week of bowling off, so I will be able to check your show out this week. Can't wait to do it. I'm sick of watching reruns, bro. I need to see your show live. I think he starts at like 6 or 7. GB's right after him. You guys know what time GB starts. On Thursdays, you got Mr. Poor Kenny himself, man. Gets struck by lightning the other day, you guys. Oh my God, unbelievable. What crazy shit luck is that to get struck by lightning? That's like a 1 in a million chance. You know that, right? You have a better chance of winning the lottery than you do at getting struck by lightning. It's crazy. That's just insane that he gets struck by lightning, man. It's messed up. I hope he's okay. He said that he was going to go in for an EKG. I hope he got that done.
He did. He said he's fine. You can hear me in the Skype, correct?
Yeah, I can hear you in Skype. So is Tinker's okay?
I had to delete the mic, my aux mic, so they wouldn't hear me.
Okay, well, they could probably still hear you through my
No, they can't. Earlier when I didn't have
can't.
the mic on, the aux mic on, they couldn't hear me.
And then you guys back here Friday, 9 p.m. for Mr. Kenny, guys. He was up all night, man. He was running his chat all night.
He's got all that energy in him, so he can't sleep right now.
Got hit by lightning, you guys. Unreal. That's crazy. Just absolutely crazy. What luck. What bad luck, I should say. And then back here, guys, Friday nights for Toe the Line. Next week, episode 72, you guys. I appreciate all the super chats and all the PayPals tonight, you guys. That will get added up and tallied on to our amount for next month. But it's already starting to look good, you guys. These giveaways, they just keep looking better and better and better every month, man. Appreciate you guys being here. Eric, thank you so much for what you do, man. Congratulations on winning tonight, man, as well. Yeah, so you guys can still hear. Okay, all right. Kenny got thunderstruck. Yes, he did. Wow. Yeah, he did. He did get hit. He got hit. The tree next to him got hit, which lit him up like a Christmas tree. There he is. Sorry, Kenny. I'm telling your story, bro. Glad to see you're okay, though, man. Awesome, man. That's great. Definitely glad you're still here with us, man. That's a scary, scary son of a bitchin' thing to go through. I've been tased before, and I can tell you right now, tases is just short electrical pulses going through your system, and it's just to the point where it's unbearable for you to lose, it's just enough for you to lose muscle control. With a lightning bolt, that's one massive energy blast, release of energy all at once. And if you take a direct hit by lightning, you're toast, man. I had a buddy in high school. He was out playing golf with his grandfather, got hit by lightning. He was in a coma for 8 weeks, man. So, yeah, man. Kenny didn't take a direct hit, yeah. Yeah, I got an awesome picture of the tree. That's what stops the old ticker right there. The amperage going through your body. No, I don't think he pooped himself. Delaware, I believe you've been tased. All of us military guys, it's like a rite of passage. Yeah, you've been tased before. Some of us, if you're a grunt, definitely you've been tased before. Um, George Watts, yes, awesome, dude, awesome, great reference, bro. That was awesome. Yeah, when you turn on your show from now on, man. Just get somebody to play it on an acoustic guitar. That way, it's not actually AC/DC doing the playing. Oh, Metallica's bad, dude. They're bad. So do it with your mouth. You got to do it with your mouth, then, Kenny. That way, they really can't come. I don't even think they can come at you for doing that. But yeah, yes. LJ Hobby just said that it sucks. Yeah, it does suck. It, the gas chamber sucks too. I would definitely rather. Oh boy, that's a hard one. Nah, I'll take the CS gas over being tased. I'd rather take the CS gas over being tased. I'll take the CS gas, man. Oh man, the CS gas, man. As much as it sucks, I mean, and they're right about equal. But at least you can still control your motor functions when you get hit with CS gas. When you get tased, you cannot control yourself at all. You cannot move your arms, your legs. You hit the floor. Boom. That's why they always got two guys standing on either side of you. When those prongs stick into you, they hold your arms up and gently let you fall to the floor. Some of the bigger guys could take the electricity a little better, and they didn't quite hit the floor as hard. They kind of just went to a knee.
You know, to be honest with you, either one sucks. I mean, the gassing was worse for me, though, because I've always had sinus problems and allergy
That should have cleaned
problems.
you out, bro.
But
That should have cleaned you out. But yeah, when you come out of that CS chamber, you literally and
you're crying
that
from
wasn't
every orifice when you come out of that chamber.
the snot literally is going down and polishing your boots as you walk.
And
It's
burning you
crazy.
while it does it.
And it burns. It does burn. The worst thing you can do is put water on it or touch your face. You don't want to touch anything. You just kind of just want to air out.
Because
That's
it's
the only
oil
thing that you can do.
based. It's crystalline oil based. So if you touch your
It
eye,
eventually
it's
comes
going to
off.
go on your eye.
Yeah, you don't want to touch your face at all. All you're going to do is burn. And make sure that when you go, for all you new guys that are going to go in the military, probably not any of you guys in here, but if you do, make sure that you shave really good on the day that you go in, because if your face is not completely sealed to that mask, you're going to be breathing CS gas as soon as you walk into that thing, and you're not
You
going to
know,
like that very
it's
much.
not only that battle, but the reason why they tell you to shave the morning before, even if you don't need to, you know why?
Because it fucking stings. I
It
know.
opens
It
the
burns.
pores on your skin up.
Yeah, and it makes it burn a lot more. I know those assholes, but hey, man, I'd rather deal with that pain than be breathing that shit in immediately when you walk in.
Oh,
That
it's
sucks.
like a kick in the junk when you get first breathing in.
When you walk into that thing for the first time, you can smell the CS gas through your mask. It's almost like a little bit of it is getting in. Not enough to affect you though. You can smell it though. You can definitely smell it, and it doesn't smell very good. It's very, very. Think about this. If you guys have never been hit by CS gas before, have you ever taken a match and struck it and breathed in that sulfur smell real fast, and how it burns and kind of makes your eyes water? Now remember now imagine yourself surrounded in that fully, and you can't get away from it.
So, Reckham has a good question. And it's the same reason why police officers get CS gassed and tased. If you're going to be exposed to that environment, you need to know how your body's going to react so you can function.
So basically what they do is when you go into the CS gas chamber, they make you take your mask off, say your name, rank, and social security number.
Put it back
So you
on
need to
and
take a
clear
big
it
breath.
and then off.
And then put it back on and clear it, and then take it off, and then you got to put it back on and clear it again. Yeah. So basically what happens, you guys, is you got to cover up the holes and blow out so that the gas in the mask gets blown out the seal. And then you can breathe again. It sucks, man. It's not fun.
You got to be able to know how your body's going to react, because in that moment when you need to be putting a mask on, or if it's nerve gas and you need to put a shot in to stop it from going to your brain or heart, you got to be able to just know what your body's telling you and react. And so that's why they do it to you.
And you can't panic. That's number one, is you cannot panic. You have to go through your processes, go through your order of operation, and get the mask put on your face as clean and as sealed as possible. And make sure that when you put your mask on, you have to clear it, you guys. You don't want to take a breath until you clear it. You want to take a breath in before you grab your mask out of your pocket, out of your pouch down here on your leg. You want to throw your cap off, throw your mask on, clear.
Oh, yeah.
You don't want to not clear it, man, because you're gonna, that first breath you take.
You want to hear something crazy, Battle?
What's
you
that?
want to hear something crazy that most of us in this chat, or that we know through RC, if you're a nuclear, chemical, biological person, do you realize that they also send them to the gas chamber with real nerve agent?
Shit, man, no, I didn't know. I didn't know that, but at the same time, it makes sense that you have to have that kind of treatment in order to be ready for it.
One of the guys I deployed with was a former nuke dude for nuclear, chemical, biological. And
okay, hey man, I still remember certain terminology. Yeah, I didn't know if they still used order of operation in the military, but yeah, that's how. You're right. That is very military of me. I'm sure. I didn't know you guys still use that terminology.
You do. Oh yeah.
You still use that? Yeah. That's definitely high. Which was the worst? The gas chamber, military spending the night in a tent with air marshal. Oh, George.
Not the tent, the metal tube underneath the sea.
Man. I'm going to be honest with you, man. I literally walked through that gas chamber with no mask on if they would just let me go in one end and out the other,
right,
rather than sleep with air marshal again.
Well,
I'm surprised you guys didn't hear him snoring all the way down on your end, George.
well, I think that's probably good.
Mike Bird said they had to recite the alphabet. What?
My family's trying to get my attention, so when you're ready.
All right, guys, listen, we're going to get up out of here. I've said my spiel for the night. George, that was awesome to end on that. That was great. But, yes, I would definitely take sleeping in the tent with Dave Marshall again rather than doing the CS gas chamber. I mean, that's just not that sleeping in a tent with Dave Marshall is any fun. But they still have the smoker night in the boot. Oh, do they still have smoker night in boot camp? I don't know. I didn't do boot camp. I went to basic training. I think boot camp's for Navy. They may. I'm not sure.
Same thing.
To recite the Mike Bird said he had to recite. Yeah, you guys had to recite the alphabet. I don't know. Maybe some platoons did that. Like some training companies did that. They made us take our mask off. Well, what they don't tell you is to take a deep breath first. They catch you slipping and you take the mask off without taking a breath, and then you try taking your breath to say your shit, and you're done. You're screwed. You can't say it.
Yes, you are.
They'll sit there and let you choke for about 20 seconds before they tell you to put your mask on and clear it.
Or more
so
if they're a mean drill sergeant.
Yeah, or if they're an asshole drill sergeant. I remember this one guy's mask was leaking right when he went in. He freaked out and went running out the door, man. Drill Sergeant Thompson tackled his ass, threw him back in the gas chamber. He's like, my mask is leaking. Ah! Ah!
I don't care. Get back in there, private.
And this is the first thing that we saw. That was the first group to go in. So as you're thinking, you're sitting there going, damn, man. Wow, is it that bad? That was the first group that went in. We all saw it. All the platoons that are sitting behind this guy, behind this first one that just went in, we all just saw that. And we're all sitting there thinking to ourselves, is it that bad? Yes, it's that bad, you guys. It's that bad. It'll make
Snoring
you
is
feel desperate.
Air Marshal said snoring's healthy so long as you're breathing, Air Marshal.
Snoring's healthy if you're not the one listening to it.
And you're not stopping breathing between.
Oh, if Dave stopped breathing, I would have punched him in his chest for him. I would have took care of that for him. There you go, Dave. Breathe, buddy, breathe. I totally respect all you guys who serve in the military. Thanks to each and every one of you. George, no, thank you, sir. You're awesome as well, man. Just what you do for the community, brother, we appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for what you do. You're an awesome dude. And don't let anybody else tell you different. And if they do, you just give me a call. I'll come and punch them right in the face. I swear to God, I will do that for you. I will punch them square in the nose.
And
but that's it, guys.
kick to the junk.
Dave Shadow Ops in the house with Dave. Congratulations to all the winners. Shadow Ops, congratulations on the win, brother. I will talk to you sometime tomorrow or the next day. Probably tomorrow. Definitely tomorrow. Obviously tomorrow, probably. I'm going to get out of here, guys. Total Line episode 71 in the books. Giveaway time is done. We're out of here, guys. Peace.